Hello, flourishes. I have had an epic fail today. I recorded a video and then all of a sudden it had no sound. So I'm really hoping that the sound is working. Techie stuff sometimes can be a barricade, a block, a hinder, I want to say in Swedish. Um, yeah, it's weird how my brain sometimes does that. So I had this amazing whole thing that I was talking about. Um, and now that's gone. But I'm really reflecting on summer and how short it's been. That's what has been the last week for me. I've been oscillating between feeling quite energized and feeling quite exhausted, and I think there's some stuff going on in my body that is post menopause related, which so fascinating, isn't it? For everybody to know that my whole body is aching and all sorts of weird things are happening in my body. Oversharing. Um, but yeah, that's what's been happening really. So that has been interesting. I am back in four walls and reflecting on tent life and thinking about it and looking back at photos. And I have to remind you that it was glamping. It wasn't just living in a tent crawling on the floor in a sleeping bag. We had a really amazing bed, we had really amazing bedding. The other thing that I would like to talk to you about is that I went live with the amazing Adam Roberts. I started Flucking Flourishing for Women, and some men like it too. And Adam is one of those people, and he asked me to go live with him. And it was a month ago. And honestly, I feel the timey wimey Doctor Who reference there, the timey wimey stuff that happens sometimes, it feels like it was months ago. I can't believe that it was actually only, yeah, a month. Incredible. Anyway, I'm going to share the link to that conversation that we had. I was in my tent at the time, so you'll be able to, if you're watching the video, you'll be able to see the amazing backdrop that was tent life for those months that I was there. And the amazing Adam, who is a poet and a fantastic dad and vegan. And I think we talked about all of those things. And he writes about all of those things. So go and check Adam out. The other person that I wanted to talk about is the amazing Carla Mardell. Now, she has an incredible offer for those of you who write on Substack or use it as a platform to get your message out. She has an incredible podcast as well. So I'll be dropping those links below. You can fill out a little form and work with her. She is such an amazing EFT practitioner and coach, and it will really help you get just break through some of the blocks that you have. Her work has been really helpful for me, so highly recommend that you check out Carla. The other thing is that my first podcast episode dropped this week. It was on Tuesday and it was with Allegra Chapman, who is an incredible creative and um, just brilliant all around human and does some incredible work with people who need help with their creativity. She is a mum, she is neurodivergent, and her story is beautiful. And I have to say that the conversations that I am having with amazing people who you will also be able to hear over the coming months has been such a privilege. How amazing. We share this planet with some incredible women. And I started my Flocking Flourishing podcast because I wanted to share women's stories. I'm a history teacher and I know full well that women's stories have been silenced for centuries. For so long, it's not funny. Women have had to change their name. They have had to use pseudonyms. They have had to kind of delete themselves, make themselves faceless, pretend that they're something they're not to get published. And it's still happening in the world. It is still happening. So my whole vision for Flucking Flourishing podcast is to share women's stories so that you get to hear real women, real live women who are living, working, and flucking, flourishing, and sometimes not flucking, flourishing. So if that sounds something that you would like to share, then you are most welcome to contact me. The show notes has some links there and you can DM me. I would love to have you. I would love to share your story and hopefully you will enjoy the conversations that are coming up. It'll be dropping every Tuesday, and there are quite a number that I have scheduled. So it's really exciting. So, anyway, I hope you have an incredibly flucking, flourishing, fabulous, absolutely fabulous Friday and weekend. And I'll see you next time.